Grab your hats, we're in for a blast. Nuclear war's coming fast. Gonna dance in fallout dust. Might as well prepare, we must. Stock your shelter with beans and jam. Bunkers cozy like a yam. Radiation suits in style. Duck and cover, stay a while. Boom, boom goes the mushroom cloud. Sing and swing and laugh out loud. Prepare, prepare, still we're doomed. But let's dance in the glow of the mushroom plume. Geiger counters beep, 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 while we try to get some sleep. Atom splitting, oh so chic, marching to that doomsday beat. Kiss your dog and pet your cat. Put on your tinfoil hat. Shield your goldfish from the rays. We'll get through these end of days. Boom, boom goes the mushroom cloud. Sing and swing and laugh out loud. Prepare, prepare, still we're doomed. But let's dance in the glow of the mushroom plume. Kiss your dog and pet your cat. Put on your tinfoil hat. Shield your goldfish from the rays. We'll get through these end of days. Boom, boom goes the mushroom cloud. Sing.
How do I go back? Like, I accidentally picked the robotics perk, but, I was just trying to check it, not pick it. How do
Same.
I go back?
Oh, moving target seems like a good one for Roxy, though.
Roxy does seem like she can't sit still.
It's just
Oh,
moving target
maybe this is
seems
it.
very
Can I get
fitting.
rid of it? Let's see.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, I think I found it. I think I found it. Hold on.
So does that mean we should have 6 perks total? Did I do something wrong?
Okay, I think I have mine now. I think. Yeah, I think it's there. Okay, cool. Best friend. Define open, because all I see is a picture.
I see the picture.
Okay, yes. Sure, I'll do a search.
Newton has found a dead doctor.
You mean the one we just killed?
Yes. Question. How many doctors does Newton need to eat to become a doctor?
Many, probably.
Okay, so this will be 2.
Only 2?
I'm gonna, like whisper in Roxy's ear, why do you insist on torturing him with lies?
How's it torture? He looks like he's having a fine time over there.
Oh, no, he's having a fine time, but he'll never become a doctor by eating doctors.
I mean, you don't know that, right? Like,
Oh,
I
no.
mean,
No,
anything's
I know.
possible.
No, it isn't. Lavender's like, that is scientifically impossible.
I mean, I've seen weirder things happen, but I've seen some weird things out here.
She's just gonna laugh at that.
You have to finish your dessert before you become a doctor.
Which part's the dessert?
He actually means dissertation, but it's dessert to him. Newton's going to look for some sciencey stuff in here, though. See how things fall down.
I mean, yeah, Lavender will just look around. She's found the get, so she's gonna see what else there is. Surface never, vault forever. I just really love this surface never, vault forever sign.
No, so which X do we solve for? Newton
Still?
has a suggestion for the Gek.
Is it dropping it?
Yeah, it's
I feel like we could at some point do that. Worst comes to worst.
okay.
Dropping it where? I'm sorry.
That's a good question. I mean, there's lots of places to drop things.
Well, Newton has never thrown a Gek before. That could be fun. And
Oh, that
very
would be really fun.
informative.
Well, Lavender's gonna be like, well, we do not want to be anywhere around this when it goes off.
He looks like he could throw it pretty far.
Yeah. That might actually not be such a bad idea. When we figure out where we want to put it.
Pull pin, throw Gek.
Yeah, kind of.
You guys are out here. What's a good place?
Nowhere out here is really good. So that's a hard question to answer.
See, everybody thought it said Garden of Eden. It's actually the Grenade of Eden kit.
I mean, as long as I get to throw things, hit things, punch things, and shoot things, I'm good. It's not like I have plans.
I mean, if judging by what I've went through, you say this is normal, I'm sure you have a chance.
A chance to what?
Do what you want. Like,
Um,
we've already been attacked, and you've had the chance to do all that.
yeah, I just want to keep doing those things.
I
Good
assume you will
science
have
is
no problem.
repeating things.
Yeah, see? Newton gets it.
Well, yes, exactly. This is now my life.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just Newton's assistant now.
You are all very good lab partners.
Thanks, man.
All right. Can you hear me now? Of course, there's going to be a lag.
I mean, Miss Lavender, you
Yes.
you care about what happens here. Maybe you should decide what we do with it, where we do it.
Well, that's why I was suggesting a part, since this has to be, this is going to destroy everything. The theory is you want a place of no population that we want to turn into this, but a good location, or a completely place of terrible, evil people you would like wiped off the face of the earth.
I mean, I don't know where RoboDoc came from, but maybe somewhere like wherever he came from. He seems pretty
So,
bad.
suggestions?
So you guys are thinking that you want to go ahead and find a place to deploy the GEC? Is that what I'm understanding?
I think
I
that's
mean,
what
that would,
we decided
yeah,
last time.
All right.
yeah, I think that's probably the main goal.
Sounds good. All right. So we can head back. Well, let me see what else you guys have found in.
Is Miss Nanny Clara gonna come with us? Because that would be exciting.
I mean, she doesn't have anywhere else to go, so yeah, I suppose.
You're welcome.
Hey, Newton, want to go outside and throw some rocks?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Roxy's like already running outside.
Newton is keeping pace.
Not the button I wanted to push. Am I still muted?
Um,
Hold on.
they said nope, so they should be able to hear you now.
Okay.
Good to go.
Well, somebody is saying that I am, so.
Um,
Uh,
hmm.
well, you're not streaming unless you're having some sort of issues.
Just really quiet now. There you go.
Unmuted again. Oh,
It's exciting.
I mean, super exciting. I love it.
It's funnier because I'm probably talking on the stream, so they're only hearing my half of this conversation, which is probably a little confusing.
Probably. Let's see if that does any good. No? Okay, I see. Be part of the problem. Sort of.
Test, test.
They can already hear you.
Yeah, but I'm testing my sound on my other computer
I'm like,
to see if I can hear you on it.
let's see.
Now,
Okay,
uh,
awesome. Great.
did you get it?
Love that for me.
Yeah, you're really quiet on it, but your voice is coming through a little bit.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I can. Okay. And it's like I can see it on the thing. Okay. Let's see if that's any better. Because, okay. Is that looking. Okay, that looks better there too. All right,
It
so
looks good,
everybody should
sounds
be able
good.
to hear me now. Bloody hell. Yay! Hey, everybody. We'll spare everybody the recap. It's fine. I mean, we finished our objective from the last one. Everybody's kind of decided that we're going to figure out where to deploy the GEC now. So, and I'm looking for the loot table so that we can find what other loot we got here.
Oh, Newt, look at how big this rock is. Throw this one.
Okay. Newton throws the rock.
It like shook the ground a little.
That's good science. And Newton's going to write down shook ground a little.
All right, so let me find the party sheet and I will drag that on there. Well, hey, Julie, how are you? Sorry, guys, I'm super excited. Julie has known me since I was 4 years old. Let's see.
It's a long time.
It is. It's a very, very long time. All right, so we've got... Why is that putting that there? It needs to... Okay. Thank you for the follow. Dream Slayer Studios. All right, and just a warning, everybody. All of us here are still, well, most of us here are still learning Fantasy Grounds, so if it's painful to watch some of this, then yeah, that's on me.
Blame Fantasy Grounds.
I mean, it could be nice not be quite as see, this pulls up a table. I don't know why the other one doesn't, but
Pull up a table
Pull
and
up a
then sit
table.
on the chair that you've pulled the table up to.
And then sit down
Yeah.
on either one.
there
We
we
just
go.
do things however we want here.
That is how we
fine.
do things.
My God, he's got a steel chair.
Oh no! He stole that chair?
All right.
Did it?
All right, so if you look in the party sheet on the inventory tab, the rest of the things that you have looted from Mika's bunker are in there.
Okay, how do I find that tab again?
So that is, if you go under tools on the right-hand side, the party sheet is the little icon that's got all the people.
Cools. I found it. Thanks.
Excellent.
Mutton fruit?
Let me ask you. This Brahmin milk,
Hmm.
I'm suppose it's not expired.
No, it is
Right.
not expired. But that is an excellent question.
Is it room temperature ramen milk?
It is indeed.
If ramen milk is irradiated, could it have biological contaminants in it?
It's green milk.
All right. So, you guys can head back through the tunnel to head back to Diamond City. Let's see. Let me find. Trying to find the one that I have that is labeled. There we go. And of course, it was a long walk down here, so it's a long walk back, but there's not a whole lot that is in this particular area. So, you know, the tunnels were pretty well cleared when you walked in, so they're pretty well cleared as you walk back. And you guys can head back to Diamond City. See, can I? Well, that's kind of annoying that we, oh, there, we can make that bigger so everybody can see it. All right, so Clemens goes and makes arrangements for you guys to be able to use Mika's bunker the way she was using it, if you should want to. That way you guys kind of have a little bit of a base while you're in town.
Got a home base that comes with a robot?
The robot did follow you guys back to town because, you know, she's lonely and she's still sad that, you know, she knows that Mika's not with us anymore.
Maybe she can keep us alive longer.
Possibly, I mean...
Or unalive people faster than us.
I mean, the dog's a good help. So why wouldn't a robot nanny be a good help too?
Exactly.
She's like our mom now.
Exactly.
She may be the most responsible party member.
She probably
Hey,
is.
I resent that. I'm pretty responsible.
She walks up to Rox with a little rag and is like kind of trying to clean off her face and...
You see
But this is
Rox,
Fallout.
like-
The rag is also dirty.
Right.
But you also see Rox fighting it like a toddler. Like, no, stop! God, people are watching.
But you have
That's
things
not
on your
okay.
face. Miss
It's
Mika
fine,
would
it's fine.
never. All right. So, do you guys want to go to the dugout inn and celebrate? Like, what would you like to do while you're in Diamond City?
Well, let's see. That's a good question.
Gravity.
Do I
rock
have
ball.
enough for power noodles? Those power noodles were too expensive.
Clemens will buy everyone power noodles.
Yeah.
Ah, celebrate with a power noodle.
Yay!
Do you eat noodles?
I mean, it looks like he eats whatever he wants.
If you're supposed to eat them, I'll eat them.
Okay.
go.
I was just wondering if you were like purely carnivorous, you know?
They
No.
usually serve things in like a bowl or like on a plate. Don't eat that part. The hard part, you leave that.
Newton has learned that lesson before.
No.
Lavender's gonna laugh. She's gonna burst out laughing at that and be like,
Good science means you have to try new things.
You know, if you want, if they'll let us take a plate, we can go and throw it like a disc and see how far it'll go.
did you break any teeth?
Oh yeah, but they grew back.
Uh-huh. Do they? Oh, they grow back.
Yeah.
Dang it. I need to check out your genetic.
Newton will show his teeth. Oh, they look horrific.
She's gonna be,
They're looking great, man.
oh,
Like
is,
they,
is that the way they're supposed to look?
I can't see them.
Oh, she's just gonna walk away. Like, oh.
Yeah, they're gnarly in different directions, and who heard of toothbrushing?
I mean, they look fine to me.
All right.
I imagine Roxy saying that, and her teeth look the same as she says that.
Her teeth are surprisingly intact for like her problematic behavior. Like, you'd think she'd have more that are not there, but they're still pretty solid.
Roxy doesn't smile until after the explosion happens, which keeps her teeth clean.
It keeps her teeth good.
Valid. Very, very valid. All right, let me. So while you guys are sitting at Power Noodles, having your celebratory bowl of noodles and a Nuka-Cola, as you do, you are approached by a guy who he looks really worried. He maybe a little shifty, but he looks really worried. And he's like, hey, you guys want to make some caps?
What are we making them out of?
And he just kind of drops his head and shakes it. Would you like to earn some caps?
Usually.
Well, my sister's gone missing. She was going out to scavenge things, and I don't know where she is. I know where she was headed, because she always told me where she was going, but she hasn't come back. It's been like 2 weeks, and I'm really concerned. I don't know if she came across something that killed her, but she was headed to a big house called the Reed Mansion, and there are rumors that it's haunted. I feel like I should tell you that.
Is it dangerous?
Yes. That's what we keep hearing, is that it's haunted and it's super dangerous, and nobody who goes there ever comes back.
Yeah, so where is it?
He's gonna hand over.
Has never thrown a ghost before.
This might be your time to try.
So you'll do it?
I have a question first. The last guy that had us do something tricked us. Are you trying to trick us?
No, I just want my sister to come back because I'm really worried about her.
Does she have a name?
Okay, that's good.
Her name is Julia.
Okay, so Julia, the sister, goes to haunted mansions out there far away. 2 weeks gone. How much do we earn?
250 caps.
Wait, to bring her back? What if she is?
I just need to know where she is.
What if we bring half of her back?
If you can bring her back, or proof that she's not with us, so at least I know. I just need to know.
Okay, so is there anything that would identify her? You might want to tell us what she looks like, and then if she had any trinkety bits that are very special, we might that's useful in case there's not a lot of body left. I found that with some previous associates.
Well, she had a jacket. It's like a kind of a blue like overcoat. I never really thought that I would have to explain any sort of things that she had. I'm sort of shocked. I don't want to think that she's dead.
You know, it's a bummer. It really is, but I've seen a lot of people get it. It's a bummer. But it's important to know, because otherwise we could find an arm and be like, I don't know if this is her, and like we need to know.
Well,
These are good questions. Like, how many arms does Judy have?
I think it's Julia. But yes, that's a good question also.
Julia has 2 arms, or she left here with 2 arms and 2 legs, and 1 head and 2 ears.
Okay, 2 ears. Great.
Yeah.
Full head.
Full head, yes.
All her teeth?
As far as I'm aware.
Okay.
Lavender's sitting here listening to this, and she's got that, like, her head is resting on her palm, and she's just like you know, trying to understand how these people can. She's not trying to say be this dumb, but she's just like, what does this matter? How many teeth she has?
It's important in recognizing someone. Yep.
Don't you think you could just call her name? Are you Julia?
You know how many people lie about that stuff? Like, oh
No, actually, I don't. Why would I lie?
I'm just, a lot of people are not honest here. So knowing things is, details are important here. Just assume that's always the case. Details are always important.
Well,
Okay.
if you,
Should I also
Since everybody is just glossing over the important question, I'll go ahead and ask it. Why in the fuck was she heading to a haunted mansion?
well, she was told that there's like lots of good loot there because nobody loots it because it's haunted.
Uh-huh. And where did you all come across this information from?
I mean, everybody here in Diamond City knows about the Reed Mansion. They just don't go to
Sounds
it
so fun.
because it's haunted.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that sounds like a great reason to go there.
That's what Julia thought too. That's why I'm concerned, because nobody who's ever gone there has come back that we're aware of.
Oh, well, see, now it sounds fun for her, but it sounds great for me. So, when we find her, let's just say we're gonna, where do we bring her back to? Or bring info to regarding her?
If you go to, honestly, if you find her and come through the door here at Diamond City, everybody will know, because everybody loves my sister Julia. She helps everybody out.
Oh, she's one of those.
Yes, she goes and scavenges things, so that she and I can survive, but she also will find things for people who really, really need them. So her not being here has kind of killed the vibe here at Diamond City too. Everybody's worried.
Yeah, what a bummer. I feel like she belongs here more than out there. Let's go get her, guys. I finished my noodles.
Well, I'm sure if we bring back her corpse, everyone here will be happy.
Yeah, are we allowed to keep the plate? Can I take this? Yeah? No? Yeah?
No.
Are you sure?
Yep, absolutely positive. Takahashi reaches over and grabs the bowl from you and puts it in the dish, like in the area where he washes dishes. He's like,
Rox is just going to lean over to him and say, I bet if you take yours, he won't try and take it back.
And seeing that he's a Mr. Handy, he absolutely grabs the bowl.
Newton was struggling a lot with his noodles, so like half of it's like flowing down his chest.
It's like the Beast in Beauty and the Beast, right?
Yeah.
It's more on himself than in his mouth.
Definitely slurping loud and getting like it everywhere.
Yeah, do we believe this person? Somebody said inside check.
Well, that's exactly what Lavender was going to do. She was going to go up to him and she was going to be like, okay.
Newton asked if he was lying and he said no.
And you believe him?
Rox is kind of fine with it either way. She doesn't really care.
I mean, Lavender's just like, you just said don't trust anybody.
Yeah, but I want to go to the place.
I see. So you okay. So this is a situational, we don't trust people out in the wasteland, right?
Oh, I don't trust them, but like I still want to go to the place.
When Roxy says don't trust anyone, she also means her own advice.
Yeah. Half the time I don't trust myself to make decisions. So, whatever. You just roll with it.
Lavender's gonna walk up to the guy and she's like, okay, so straight and to the point. Your sister left, went to this haunted mansion, has not come back. Nobody has ever come back from this quote unquote haunted mansion. And she does the little air bunny quotes.
Maybe nobody comes back because it's so nice there.
It might be a secret people meat grinder. Who knows? We'll find out.
Yes, like, are you? Do you have proof this is haunted?
Well, I mean, I've never been there, obviously, because I came back, or I haven't come. I'm here, so obviously I haven't been there because nobody that goes there has come back. So how would I have proof that it's haunted?
Why did you let her go?
She's my sister.
That's why I'm saying, why didn't you stop your beloved sister from doing something
hey,
so
Lavender.
irresponsible?
I'm
Hey,
not
Lavender.
the boss of her. She's my sister.
Yeah, I was gonna say free will is a thing that exists, but it might be haunted if it is like a people meat grinder, which maybe. Let's go find out. I want to know.
So, okay, do I get the money if your sister's dead?
Yeah.
Do we have to bring back proof of her?
I mean, as long as you guys can bring back something she's got, and he describes like a ring that's been made out of like a nail that she had, and a necklace that had a little trinket on it. And he describes all of that stuff for you guys. If you guys find any of these things, because there's no way that she would be in a place and they would not be on her person unless she was dead.
Do you think if she's a ghost, we can bring her back with us?
Lavender's, she's, grown up with a lot of scientific people. So for her, believing in ghosts is non-existent. Yeah, you can never bring back a ghost. Death is permanent. I'm sorry.
No. A ghost is different than death. Once something's dead, it's dead. I think. But a ghost, it's already back.
Well, you just said they had free will, right? Well, the ghost would have free will too, right? So what?
Well, I don't know. If
bring the ghost back.
Ghost, usually ghosts don't, because they get like tangled up in some sort of weird, I don't know, magic afterlife thing, maybe.
Okay, she's gonna look at the guy and go, okay.
Can we go to the haunted place now?
Yeah,
he's kind of looking at all of you like you have all lost your minds.
He's gonna be like, yes, we can all go to the creepy haunted mansion.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm gonna throw a ghost.
I really hope you do, Newton.
All right. So he hands you guys.
Well, we're on this train wreck.
He hands you guys a kind of crudely hand-drawn map, and it's got the main road leading out of Diamond City, and it's got some landmarks on it, like a couple of factories and some gas stations, a couple little towns, and it's all like hand-drawn and marked on the map. And he explains to you guys that, as you're leaving Diamond City, you can see the landmarks that are drawn on the map from each. So from Diamond City, you can see one of the factories. And then from one of the factories, you can see the gas station. So it's basically landmarked that way. So you guys can navigate where you need to go. Yes, because he's drawn a couple of copies of this map.
Perfect.
Just because he didn't want to not have a copy of it, but he wanted to be able to give a copy to someone if he could convince them to go look for his sister.
Cool. I'm gonna draw on here.
All right. So
cool, great. Take map. Let's go.
So it's getting kind of later in the evening, though. So do you guys want to rest before you go out? Or do you want to leave later in the evening and hope you find somewhere to camp?
How many days travel is it approximately to here? To the Reed Mansion?
To the Reed Mansion? It's about a 3-day jaunt to the Reed Mansion. I
mean, I'm fine with camping outside, but I'm fine with being in town too. What's What's the pickiest person in her party think?
I'll sleep on a bed.
Great. We're gonna go to the inn, I guess?
Yes, until we have to go trek it in the wild.
All right, so you guys are given the same room at the dugout inn that you stayed in before you went to Mika's bunker.
I call top bunk.
No, you don't.
Why can't I just have it?
I think
Because you will never have a top bunk. It will be the floor.
I mean, I'm in the top bunk over there.
Why does nobody understand me? And she's just gonna look at the silent guy right now because he's like he hasn't spoken. She's gonna be like, why doesn't anybody ever? You know what? I give up. She's just gonna walk away.
All right, so dawn breaks. You guys have slept. Everybody is healed. Hold on just a second. Except for Miss Nanny Clara, because, she cannot be repaired. She's just such an old model that if something, anytime she takes damage, it cannot be repaired.
But
Even if we have the repair or robotics expert or anything.
Yeah, even if you have a robotics expert, she's just literally such an old model that there's no way to repair her.
We could leave her in the bunker and just
I'd say leave her in the bunker and
our bunker.
We'll come back occasionally.
Question.
Maybe.
Not that Newton is asking this question. Are we taking the Gek with us?
There is no way that Lavender is letting that out of her sight for any way or reason.
have we disguised it as something else?
Yeah, we're gonna
the crayon,
I was about
not
not a
word
Gek.
Gek.
You put a paper mustache over the word Gekt. Or Gek, sorry. You just it's like just got this paper mustache over it.
All right, so we've got the paper mustachioed Gek in somebody's backpack or on their person, and
I feel like Lavender would probably be cradling that thing.
Yeah, she would.
She hugs her backpack in the front like a little baby.
Yes,
born.
exactly. Like it's a like she's got a papoose. Yeah. And
She
she's
talks
just
to it like her plants.
Yeah, for sure.
I talk to it like my baby plants.
I can
She's
absolutely
gonna
see
save
that.
the
Yeah,
world.
things will be so much better.
I know, right there, baby. I'm not gonna let anybody touch you. We're gonna make this place so much better.
All right, so you head out on the road, somehow bypassing the super mutants that were right outside the Diamond City gate. Maybe they caught sight of you and were like, "No, that's the guy from the other day,"
Newton waves.
And they just kind of look behind him like, "Who's he waving at?" And then they realize that you're waving at them, so they just kind of hi, and then turn around and
Who
walk
ain't
the other
good,
way.
guys?
And they kind of give him a thumbs up and hoof it the other direction. So you guys are on the road, just kind of walking along, and you come to the first landmark, which is the factory. Let me find my...
Another factory. Oh.
Are all of the landmarks leading up to the haunted house also haunted?
No.
Probably.
I mean, possibly,
Only-
but there's no evidence of it at this point.
They're both be haunted by our bad decision making, probably.
I mean, I feel like in the wasteland, every building is haunted.
Yeah.
It's just oh yeah, no one comes back from that place.
Lavender's just like, there's no such thing as ghosts. It's all just people, you know,
There's a
making up
rational
things.
explanation for
Yes,
this.
exactly.
You're so serious. I don't get it.
I'm serious. You don't get it. You don't get how being raised by nothing but scientists.
Yep, I can't imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds pretty awful, kind of.
Well, I don't know. I have all my teeth and I'm clean and
I have all my teeth.
very well educated, so I think it's actually worked out in my favor. And she's just gonna roll her. She's just gonna kind of like kind of walk away.
I mean, she's trying, but I'm pretty sure you're a pretty good scientist, Newton.
I wish I was raised by scientists.
You know what? Maybe
That
someday
sounds
you'll
fun.
raise scientists.
Above my head before I throw them.
You know? However works. I wonder how far scientists can fly.
We found out earlier today. I got some good distance on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so it's starting to be nightfall again. You walked far enough that it's kind of starting to get dark. So let me get this factory.
Is it going to be a ghoul factory? It was last time. It's excitement. I hope it's haunted.
Boston is well known for its ghoul factories. It's one of their best exports.
Kind of makes sense.
Let's see.
Ghoul factories and haunted houses.
Ghoul factories and haunted houses.
If you got to be known for something, why not those things?
That is valid.
You got to produce all the ghouls to haunt the houses.
Yeah. It's a winning combo.
Indeed. Lady M says haunted is always good. Not
Haunted is probably good.
incorrect.
Possessed is not always good.
True.
So excited, and I just can't hide it. It's weird how quiet Skip has been today.
I know.
I mean, he's always kind of quiet, but
Maybe you broke it.
I imagine there's just a lot of like quiet talking to himself.
So much inner commentary going on.
just sitting there thinking about this is why I survived so much longer than everyone else.
I don't need to outrun the enemy. I just need to outrun these three.
Right.
He's always gone and with people who are slower than him or not as smart as him. That way he has that protection.
He's like, Newton could block a lot of bullets.
He's a big dude.
Let's see. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but okay.
Aw, I'm right here. I can hear that.
Not you.
A little bit. I know who and what I am. It's my comfort zone. Fantasy Grounds being uncooperative?
Oh, I mean, not so much Fantasy Grounds being uncooperative as me having issues trying to make sure that I get everything set up just right.
Just so.
Just so, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
From the deep north, where we have long O's.
Oh no.
Oh.
Right, let me get you guys onto the map.
You want to go for a rip there, bud? Oh, it's too far north.
And we need...
Skip's just sitting there counting his ammunition going, I hope I haven't.
Probably don't.
Making sure everything is set.
Skip's the kind of guy that like cleans his guns for fun.
He seems that type.
He's a bit obsessive that way.
I could see
Or does he
that.
like clean his guns while glaring at people?
He's also a bit obsessive that way too.
Roxy probably treats her equipment, we'll say, the way we used to treat cartridges for NES, classic Nintendo. And you hit it a few times, get mad, you just kind of beat it.
The activation rituals.
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys are at the door of the factory. You should be able to just move.
We can see the little dudes. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, you'll be able to see him the minute you open the door.
Wait, who's actually opening the door?
I don't know who's opening the door.
I'll open the door, whatever.
Skip will kick the
Sure.
door open. Fuck it.
Oh, Skip's gonna kick it open. Great.
Skip just kicks the door. Ta! What happens if it breaks your foot? It's so solid.
Then it's a long piggyback ride with Newton. So
All right.
So it's the door. Where's
I mean,
the door?
it's a big steel door, and you kick it, and it just goes
Sure.
clang.
Cool.
Mhm.
shoot the door.
Hello, factory. We are entering you.
Wait, this is a factory? I thought they said it was a mansion.
No, that's later. That's gonna take a couple days.
Oh, she's looking around. Gotcha.
Yeah, you don't just walk for a while and then get immediately to where you're going. Sometimes it takes a while.
Fair enough.
So are the doors like ahead of us a few cells, or are we already up in the corner here?
You guys are still like standing at the door. It's been shot at and it's been kicked.
Well, is there any sort of... I'm going to look for a terminal or a lock or something. I am Master Infiltrator.
Is there anyone in here we need to pee on?
Oh, probably. Yeah. Establish dominance. For real.
Oh, you're going to pee on the door?
Oh, that might teach it.
Is that where this is going?
Oh, is there someone in here we need to pee on?
Probably. I mean, I can try to unlock it if it's locked.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Did
I
you
was
check
going to
and
look.
see if it was locked?
I thought he kicked it open, but then he said he shot it, so I don't...
I mean, he kicked it and it didn't do anything, and he shot it, but it didn't really do anything. But did anybody...
I'll turn the knob to see if it's locked.
The door just kind of creaks open.
Hey,
And,
look at that.
and there is a rad roach right behind the door that is going to use its sneak attack.
Lavender immediately jumps behind Skeet. Ah! She hates cockroach.
Oh, dinner.
And she's just
And
like,
it's going to try to. All right, so it bit you. So I'm going to roll. But you resisted the damage.
Yeah, I did. I'm so cool.
All right, so next it's Skip.
I'm gonna shoot it.
All right. All right, so that rad roach is dead.
Yep. And we get an extra action point.
Hmm. All right, and since you guys are making a little bit of noise, we've got some ghouls that are moving closer. And since this one is up next, we're going to. It's gonna go.
Ah, there they are.
Gonna go after rocks.
I don't eat my rad roach.
And so it's
God damn.
but because there's a complication, we're going to reduce the damage on that by half.
One of its mandibles breaks off in her stomach.
I mean, something like that, or some of its teeth fall out.
It doesn't have his teeth as nice as Roxy.
There you go. And it's Roxy's turn.
Okay. Do I want to hit it or shoot it? Like laser gun? Would that work good in this range? I don't know about the range stuff with weapons. Or would it be better to do pipe gun?
I would probably do pipe gun because it's got a shorter range on it.
Let's do it. And how do we use the action points? Because that'll give me an extra die, right?
Yep. So if you right click on player action points and then go like spend one action point and then scroll over to add d20 to the next action roll, or you. There you go.
So pipe gun.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh. There's a little help. That's her.
Well, I'm coming when it's my turn.
All right. So it's Charlie's turn. Charlie is gonna run up because he's a good dog. And
Good boy.
and he's gonna bite. But decides that the feral ghoul smells way too bad to try to bite, so he's gonna back up.
His teeth are also not as nice as Roxy.
All right, so we are going to move this feral ghoul closer to the party, but he's can't really see anybody because there's the other ghoul that's in the way. And this one's going to move a little closer because he hears the noise. And I'm not sure where that one is located. And this one will move a little closer here. And it's Lavender's turn.
All right. What Lavender can see, she will shoot at. So let me go into the combat. I'm going to use my marksman laser rifle.
Nice.
Okay, so then I take the little 4 and roll it too. Is that what it?
Yep, that's your damage.
All right.
Oh, I don't think that you had that one.
I didn't have anyone targeted. Oh,
That's okay.
Shoot. Here we go.
That's okay. I put the
I'm
damage
so
on him.
sorry.
Nope, that's okay. We are all trying to figure this out, so it's all good.
Okay. Do I pass?
Yes.
Okay.
Stop eating my lab partners.
Aw, that's really nice, Newton.
And Newton is going to smash the ghoul.
Get it, man.
Okay, do you have him targeted?
I think so.
Yep.
That says unidentified.
Yep, you do. All right.
Oh, I clicked the wrong button. How do I put the dice back down? I have the wrong thing. How do I put the dice back down after I've...
Drop him off to the side, I guess. I'm not...
Can you hit escape?
Okay, I think that can.
Okay.
Looks like 4 damage on the ghoul.
Excellent. Why is it saying that that was resisted? Oh, because he can resist 4 damage? Interesting. Okay. Oh, because he's a glowing one. Okay, so the big badass one is, you know, the first one that you guys run into. That's super fun.
Great. That explains a lot.
Uh-huh. All right, well, he sees Newton. What?
Dog?
Oh, yeah, dirt. Sorry, it's, you know. So he sees that Newton is okay with trying to get the ghoul, so he'll try to do it again too, even though it smells real bad. And misses again. So he's going to come further in. And it's Newton's turn. Thought it was just not.
Oh, I need to pass my turn. I did it bad.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So we see a rad roach, and rad roaches are dumb. And the rad roach sees a ghoul. So he's going to try to bite the ghoul because it's the closest moving creature to it. Wow. Rolls, like the dice are not on anybody's side tonight. All right, Skip, it's your turn.
All right. Let some lead fly.
We can't hear you.
Ooh, hell yeah. Look at that. I'm gonna burn the excess action points for what is it, damage?
Yeah, mess them up.
So that'd be 3 damage dice.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So 5, 9 damage.
Yep. All right, go ahead and pass your turn. So since the last thing that tried to attack that he saw was Charlie, he's going to try to attack Charlie. Okay. Did it really not have... It didn't have Charlie targeted. Okay.
Well, there's 2 dogs. Combat tracker.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there are several dogs on the... Okay. That one. So it did...
No, it killed the other dog.
No.
It put a blood stain on the map when you removed it.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's not Charlie. Where is Charlie? Anyway, okay, well, I'll put him on there. There. There's Charlie. This we're going to get rid of.
Another dog appears, killed by the ghoul.
It's like, man, the respawn on that thing is amazing.
I mean,
Somebody must have modded this version of Fallout.
he does have the dog meat perk, so, you know, Charlie will respawn if something should happen to him.
Infinite food hack, you say?
Oh my gosh.
So I accidentally rolled a heal stabilize check before it was my turn. I was just trying to see what it did, but it accidentally clicked.
Okay.
I'm not used to the format yet, so I don't know. Roxy probably would not have done that. I just was looking for a description of what it would be like. We're allowed a few different things, right? Like a main action.
Yep, so you get a minor action and a major action. Minor actions. Let me pull out my my cheat sheet.
I'm guessing heal is not a minor action, like shoving gauze in the bleeding
Actually,
torso.
well, first aid is a major action. And then you do have radiation damage. So if you have Radaway, so minor actions, you can like pull out, draw one item from a pack or take a chem. So you can use an action point to buy a minor action. So you could use a minor action to pull a Radaway out of your pack and another minor action to take it. And then you would still have your major action.
Yeah, that's probably what Rox would do. Be like, nope, it got me good. I gotta get one of these in. And then do the minor ones and then be like, yep, good to go again. And then do an attack.
Okay. So do you have, what do you have?
I'm in the party sheet. It does say that Lavender has one and I have one. So I assume.
Right. Yep. So if you go into your inventory and click consume the rat away.
Got it.
All right. So you now have 2 radiation damage and 3 wounds, and you still have your major action. And I'm going to, we'll just leave that action point on there.
So then I have my attack I can do. Tab back over. I'm going to make sure I target the thing. I'm gonna use a point for the roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Am I allowed to use another action point in my turn or just the one?
You can buy one. So if you right click and.
Because if I could add damage dice.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to do that?
Uh-huh. If you right, okay, yeah, there you go.
Perfect. So there we go.
Excellent. And then
don't bite people. That's good.
Since you did roll a complication after that shot, the gun jams.
She'll just drop it on the ground. She'll grab a different gun. Cool.
All right, so Charlie is going to go after that ghoul again because it's right there. Rock on. So Charlie gave you guys another action point. And since he's gonna...
You're the best boy!
Since he's gonna bite, he's gonna spend an action point to add damage to his bite because, you know, he's a smart dog. He's learning. Nice. Charlie's a rock star.
Right?
Somebody might ought to think about getting next to him, though, and maybe hitting him with a stim pack because he's wounded.
I think I can do that, right?
Yeah,
I think I can do that.
All right, so this feral ghoul is going to move up closer. They move kind of slow. And this feral ghoul will move closer. I don't know where this one is, so we're going to get rid of it. This one is going to move closer to Newton. And try to attack. And hit. All right, next turn is Lavender.
All right, let me see what I've got here. Inventory. Let's see, I have a...
How much damage did the attack do? What did it roll?
Let me see. 2, I
I
believe.
want to make sure it's calculating my perks correctly.
It did.
Because I know my attacks are not calculating my perks correctly.
Okay. Yeah, it did 1 damage to Newton, partially resisted, and it did not give you radiation damage because you're immune to radiation damage. So 1 damage because it was partially resisted. It's physical damage.
Yeah, I don't think the perks are working right.
Okay, so what perks?
Like I have several like defensive perks, like Barbarian. My damage resistance on all locations is increased by 2 because of my strength. And then, yeah, I don't understand the math at all, but yeah. Like I have a lot of damage resistance perks.
Okay, we can, let me take a look.
Yeah, according to my perks, I should have a +4 damage resistance. So my torso has a 1, so it should be 5 damage resistance on my torso.
Okay, so yeah, it didn't put it on there, so let's do it'd be 5 on your torso.
It's different depending on the source of the attack. So like a lot of, but against a physical melee attack, it would be 5.
Okay, and so many different windows open. Okay, so we will just get rid of that. And then what should it be for physical damage on your arms?
Like if it's different if it's a melee attack or if it's a ranged attack. So that matters.
Okay.
And then the type of attack matters too. So it's complicated.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you were paying attention because, yeah. So, do you have any like specific like armor or anything on your arms? Just in general.
I'm looking. Let's see, arms. No, my arms don't have any armor on them. I got legs and torso.
Okay. So I've got 6 on your torso and 2 on each leg for physical damage.
Oh, with the perks. Oh, sorry. Does that make it complicated?
I mean, it is
So-
complicated.
So I have physical damage resistance on all locations based on strength. It should be 2, and then 3. So it should be a minimum of 3 to physical. And then if it's a melee attack, an extra 1.
Okay. So, hold on.
So head and arms would be 3, legs and legs, chest and torso is 5, and an extra 1 if it's a melee attack.
Okay, and then right leg should be 5. Okay, we will go with that and we will keep watching to make sure that it does what it is supposed to do. All right, is it? And then I took away that point of damage that you had taken. All right, so it is Lavender's turn.
Okay, so yes, I want to try to heal Charlie. So I'm gonna run to where Charlie. How do I move? Do I just move my character like?
Yep, you just pick it up and move it. Shouldn't be
Okay.
locked.
Okay, well, I tried. Oh, there it goes. Haha. Yes, I am successful. Haha. All right, now let's see here. In my inventory, I do have healing salves. But I'm not exactly sure how to apply them, so that's the question. So I can, like, it has the consume. How do I apply this?
I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to try to drag that onto Charlie and see if that. Nope, that doesn't work.
If I hit consume, does it automatically consume it? I mean, I would have to roll, right?
Since it's a consumable, you wouldn't have to roll.
Okay, all right.
But maybe since you have him, let me double check. You have him targeted. Hit consume and see if that fixes some of his health.
Let me see. Did that work?
Nope. So I'm gonna give you another healing salve.
Okay. The little bag, it says carried, equipped.
Let's see. That heals 2 HP. So I will just reduce his wounds to 5. And then I guess I shouldn't have added one because we used one, but okay, I fixed it. All right, so he's got 8 total HP and he has 5 HP wounds.
Okay, so then my other question is, can you only apply one? So like if I'm on my turn, can I only use one healing salve?
I mean, you could buy another action to apply another one. Or you could use your major action for first aid.
I can use a major action for first aid.
Mm-hmm.
And does that consume my points? I've never actually tried to heal in this game, so this is...
Yeah, this will be the first time. So, yeah, he would have to be targeted, and then in your... Sorry, let me pull up your sheet.
No,
in your combat, there's a heal.
Yeah, in my combat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. First aid. Oh, I see that, yes.
So
I accidentally rolled it before. That's how I knew.
There you go. I did that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, I think it already applied to it.
It did.
Woo-woo.
Look at that.
Cool, all right. Oh, good boy, poor baby. Do you feel better?
He just kind of jumps up and puts his paws on you and pants just a little bit.
She starts to rub. Oh, you're such a good, best boy.
Because he's getting the good boys treatment. All right, if you want to go ahead and pass your turn. It is Newton's turn.
Newton is annoyed that this new ghoul has come up while he's trying to smash the other one, so he's going to try and smash the new one.
Excellent.
Alright, 2 successes.
Oh, I didn't mean to put that on that one.
So it says 5 damage, but it's not counting the vicious perk, so it should be 6.
All right, and that is... Got it. Okay, if you want to go ahead and pass your turn, I up that damage to 6.
Cool.
And again, this rad roach sees that same ghoul because it's blocking its vision for everything else. So the rad roach is going to try to bite the ghoul.
And it's been tenderized.
Indeed. And we got a hit. But it was resisted because, you know, feral ghouls are immune to radiation. All right, next is Skip.
Shooting the big one again. Cool. I'm gonna add 30 points of, or 2 points, or 2 extra dice.
Okay.
So we'll stay at 6. So
All right, he's toast.
Finally.
All right, it's Rock's turn.
Could you, like, I love that you love your dog, but, like, maybe wait till there's not things attacking us. And then Rox is gonna use her quick draw to pull out her laser gun without taking a minor action. I remember to have perks, you guys.
That's awesome.
Right? And then, you know, she's gonna kind of try and... Can I shoot around Newton, or would it make more sense to go on the other side?
I mean, you could.
Newton's tough. If you hit him, he's okay.
Yeah,
All right,
you could do
great.
either.
No, I have a question. Because I have fast shot. And it says if you take a second major action in combat and use it to make a ranged attack, the additional major action only costs 1 AP rather than 2. So I could do 2 attacks with this trait? Is that right?
Yeah, so normally buying another major action costs 2 AP, but since you have that perk, it would only cost you 1, or it would only cost 1 AP out of the player's AP pool.
Perfect. I want to shoot this one twice because I didn't get to kill the one that bit me, and I'm really mad.
Okay. So go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll for the first shot.
Combat laser gun.
All right, roll your damage.
And it's still up, right?
Yeah, like you still have that one targeted, so you can go ahead and shoot again.
Pew.
And okay, so that should have. There, that didn't. It hadn't applied the damage to him. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that one's toast.
Like, I'm really mad that they made me bleed.
All right, go ahead and pass your turn.
Done.
And it's Charlie. Charlie sees this rad roach now. So he's going to go over and try to bite the rad roach. What the hell was that? Okay, I'm not sure what that was all about, but it looks like there was one hit. So that rad roach is toast.
Grossest toast ever.
Indeed. And Charlie's going to move out of the doorway.
Normally, toast is green.
Where have you been eating toast?
Now we have
Where have you found fresh toast?
Oh.
this feral ghoul who sees Charlie. And so... And that's its turn. Okay, that should not have... Okay. And this one is going to come around the corner because it's hearing the commotion. And it is Lavender's turn.
Okay. Why do you keep hitting my dog? Charlie! She's gonna run back up to the dog. Charlie, get back here.
She's our healer, but only for the dog.
Yeah. No, it's funnier because Rox was literally just like, can you, like, play with the dog later? Okay, she's just gonna do it again. Cool.
Okay, wait. How much health does Charlie have? I'm sorry.
Charlie has 2 damage. I'm not sure why it showed up with so much damage because it didn't even roll that much damage, so...
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. She's going to. Oh, Roxy has 3. Is that why she's upset?
Yeah. No, this actually fits for this. This is perfect.
Okay.
I'm not mad, but Rox is probably like,
Roxy's
"What the
probably
hell?"
just like, what the hell?
Like, she's used to other people getting hurt to the point where they're not coming back anyway, but to see someone, like, intentionally neglecting this for a dog is just kind of caught her off guard.
She's okay. So he's okay. I want her to, I guess, be right here so that I can fire on the ghoul right here. So I go click, control.
It looks like the ghoul is
There we go.
targeted. Yep.
Awesome. Okay. Now and she's gonna be like, stop hitting my dog.
What did you do to my
I
dog, you
just helped
asshole?
him. That's right. What did you do? He's just a dog. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and use my energy weapon.
Nice.
Okay, I get 1 success. All right, let's go ahead. 2 damage. I'm gonna grab my marksman laser rifle and.
All right. Go ahead and pass your turn.
Right. I was reading Wandering, stop hitting line.
I know.
And I was like,
Noon's gonna move up and get in the way of any ghouls. And he's gonna do a smash. Ooh, a complication.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's a 9.
All right. Well, and that's that one. And you used your sledgehammer, right?
Correct.
It kind of got stuck in the guts. So you will have 1 round where you can't use the sledgehammer.
I imagine he hit it so hard it just went through the floor.
Yeah.
And then, like, the sledgehammer went, oh.
All right, go ahead and pass your turn. And it's Skip's turn.
He's gonna run in here. And he'll go up beside Newton and aim at this one.
All right. Well, you've got you've got 2 extra points.
Extra damage.
Okay. Go ahead and
Tab.
all right. So you guys have cleared the factory of all of the scary creatures that could be in there trying to get you. So it is safe to sleep in here. Do you guys want to do some looting and stuff while you're?
Of course.
I figure.
Can I do an
Break thing.
survival test to try and heal my own injuries?
Yeah.
Because I have what is it, fast healing?
Mhm.
So how do we roll all the appropriate dice for that? Because I've never rolled for like that before.
Let's see.
Normal maximum of 5d20 still applies.
Yep. So you
Because
can
endurance
so
plus survival.
and isn't survival? Yeah. So survival is already an endurance check. So what you would do would be to go to your skills and just roll it. But if you want to, go down to the player's AP and add 1 d20.
Yeah, it just says the first additional d20 you buy is free. So
Yeah, I can re-add it back in there. It's not going to automatically do it. All right, so I think you just click the first aid button.
Okay. So I also have fast metabolism.
Mm-hmm.
It says when you regain 1 or more hit points from any source other than rest, increase the total HP regained by +1. So I don't know if that'll auto apply. Did that do what it needed to?
What were your
Oh, I didn't
before?
have. I
Didn't have yourself targeted?
selected. Yeah, that was my bad.
That's okay.
So I mean, it would
Go ahead and buy another
healing
AP.
total and- how? What?
Okay, go back down to the AP and buy another AP and hit the heal button again, just so we can make sure that it's going to work right. Okay, and hit the heal button. Yeah, there we go.
It doesn't seem like it applied it.
There,
But
Put it
it's
on there.
plus the extra 1 from fast metabolism, right?
Yep. And you still have radiation damage, so if you have rat away.
I took the rat away before, but
I mean, you could ask if anybody else would be willing to share a rat away, or we could wait and see if we find another rat away in this.
is it 1 rat away needed per every damage from it?
No, because you had like 4 radiation damage.
Okay.
Let me see.
I thought I just had 3 before.
And I'm looking for the tables again for the things.
See Rox pulling like a tooth out of her torso. God, ugh, biters.
Ew. Lavender's gonna actually notice, you know.
I don't have extra rat away. I feel like this one, it got me good.
Sure. I've got medicine, so. Sure. I'm coming.
Great. Oh, wait. She pulls another, like, smaller tooth out and just throws it on the floor. It tinks across. Damn it.
Lavender's gonna be like, you're lucky I like you.
Yay! I'd be more enthusiastic, but you know, stupid teeth.
Lavender's gonna, she's gonna snort.
All right. Let's see. Trying to find all of the stuff that would be in here.
Newton will retrieve his sledgehammer from the small crater it created.
Excellent.
No, I feel like gravity really helped with that one.
Yeah, the gravity was really strong right here.
All right. So
Yeah.
while you guys are kind of looting the factory, you find a factory office. Door's not locked. You can go right on in. There is a couple of desks with a couple of terminals. One of them's not working, but the other one is. But it is locked. Does anybody want to try to unlock the terminal?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, I'll try it.
I imagine Lavender
wait.
like pushes Newton aside.
Yeah, right. I mean, she wants to be like, move over and let a real scientist handle this, but she's not like so callous.
She thinks it. She doesn't.
She
say
thinks it like 100%. She thinks it. Wait a minute. Now I was supposed to help Roxy. Can I do that and then do
Yeah.
the terminal?
Absolutely.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go over there and. Okay, now this is the first time that I'm also using a Rataway, so.
I think if you put it in the party sheet and then Rox takes it from the party sheet, she can consume it.
Okay, let me go ahead and get the party sheet out too. Okay. All right, there we go.
Yeah, it's still showing up that it's carried by. I suppose it will update at the end of the session, or.
Your yes
Is
is
it-
as good as mine.
Okay,
I
great.
have one Rataway, it looks like. Okay, so I put it in the party sheet.
All right, so if Rox drags that to her inventory.
Okay, so I'm like, there you go, Rataway. And she's gonna attempt with the computer. She's gonna be like, all right, let's see here. She cracks her knuckles, looks around. All right, let's see how we end up doing this. Let's see. I guess I would go into ability.
I hate.
Imagine Newton's
to
overturning a
what
filing
that-
cabinet while you do this.
What did you say, Rox?
Well,
It looks like it took it when I consumed.
Okay.
okay, so my question is, what should I? Oh, do I roll science? Is that what I roll?
Let's see. Yeah.
Science.
Science.
Science. Okay, there we go.
Excellent. So you guys gained an action point and the computer unlocks and there's a bunch of random emails. It looks like this For some reason, my brain is not braining right now, so I'm going to have to... Sorry.
Does it tell us what the factory made?
Yeah, this was a Pulowski Preservation Shelter factory.
Pulaski, nuclear protection on a budget.
And so there's a lot of emails regarding invoices and, you know, delivery receipts and orders. And then there's one that is titled That Crazy Lady.
Okay. That crazy lady. This looks interesting. Thunk.
And it
Oh.
opens up an email between Pulowski and several different manufacturers saying that crazy woman thinks that we should not be talking via email. She's afraid Vault Tech is going to try to take us all out because of our combined shelter idea. I think she's nuts. She keeps sending me actual physical letters with wax seals on them. Who has wax seals? Question mark. What is she thinking? Vault-Tech's not going to care what we're doing. They have a huge contract with the government to make vaults. We're just making shelters for people. And then the rest of it's kind of garbled.
I imagine some of the other emails were also detailing about how they know that their products would never protect anyone, but they're just making them anyway.
Absolutely. Yep. And then there's another email that is between Pulowski and a I don't know why words are so hard for me tonight.
Is there an email between Pulaski and Vault-Tech reserving his spot in a vault?
Not on this computer. But it's a hydroponics manufacturer. Basically saying, we're working to try to get our radiation shielding appropriate for this large-scale shelter project that we're working on. Right now, things aren't great, but since nothing has happened so far, we're going to go ahead and ship the somewhat faulty things to the first large-scale shelter location, and we will continue to work on our radiation shielding technology. And it's kind of a conversational email, like these two guys know each other, and you get the feeling that it was kind of a hint, hint, nudge, nudge, like this whole shelter project is kind of silly because, you know, Vault-Tech's got it covered. So why are we even doing this?
So they're actually just not understanding why they're making their little shelters?
No, they're working on a bigger shelter project. Like,
okay, the
they've
bigger
got
shelter.
yeah.
Okay, not those tiny ones.
Yep. They've got, from the first email, you get the feeling that, like, the hydroponics manufacturer and several other manufacturers are working together with someone who is coordinating to build a series of large-scale underground shelters that they're trying to keep quiet about so Vault-Tech doesn't find out.
Why do they own a copyright on underground vaults?
No, but the main coordinator is afraid that Vault-Tech will catch wind of them doing this, and then they could steal the government contract out from underneath Vault-Tech.
Okay.
Vault-Tech owns the patent on working underground. Is not that Newton is asking these questions, but is there any specifics on like locations?
Not really, there is an indication that at the point that this email was sent, there were 6 shelters underway in different locations around the Boston area. But there was no real, like, locations marked on the map. Or marked anywhere on any map that you see on the computer.
Okay.
All right. So, and you also have the, the desks have a couple of drawers that you could loot, and there are a couple of filing cabinets and that sort of thing if you guys wanted to do that. None of it's locked.
Yeah.
Newton's been going through this stuff the entire time because
Well,
he's testing the gravity on the shelves.
Here, drop this stack of papers. See how fast or slow it falls.
They fall really funny.
Don't they?
Well, when you squish them, they fall normal.
all right. So as you're dropping this stack of papers, there is what looks like an envelope with a wax seal on it.
That's not important, is it?
Lavender's player just went to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Let me catch her.
I mean, Rox will pick it up and kind of take a look at it. Just open it.
Feel like Rox would smell it and like taste the wax seal.
Yeah, it doesn't really taste like anything.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I went to the bathroom real quick.
Can Roxy read?
We'll find
Okay,
out.
so are you eating wax? What?
She's opening this thing and pulling out whatever's in it.
Yep. As Newton was dropping a stack of papers, an envelope with a wax seal on it kind of slid out from underneath, some of the papers. And Rox has now picked it up and is like checking to see if the wax tastes funny, I guess.
She'll just open it, pull out whatever's in it, start reading if she can.
Can I see that when you're done?
Like she's reading if she's not reading it. Who really knows?
Lavender's trying to like look over her shoulder. Like what?
Hey, I will finish it then give it to you.
Okay. All right. She's like,
Like 3 minutes go by and she's still staring at the paper.
I feel like she's holding it upside down too.
Oh no, it's the correct
on purpose. Like on purpose, just to make Lavender like.
Yeah, a little bit of that, just to see how long before she like gets mad and snatches it. But it gets to like 3.5 minutes, and then Rox is just like, "Okay, here you go."
Okay.
It was a test of wills,
Yeah.
and Roxy's less
bored
impatient.
or impatient faster.
Yeah, I imagine Roxy kept like looking at Lavender, but like, is she bored
Yeah,
yet?
like kind of like the trying to be sneaky about it.
And all the time, Lavender's just like she can read, right? I mean, the Wastelanders here, they know how. She seems like she knows how to read signs, so I hope she can read this. All right, she's just in her own world,
internal dialogue. Yeah.
Yes, this internal dialogue. I wonder what kind of education she had as a child. This is where her brain goes.
Rox is sitting there, just like, man, she really wants this. I wonder how long before she like snatches it out of my hand or like takes it.
We don't even know if she can read or not. She's not even trying to read
Lavender's
it.
just picturing little Roxy.
She's really not trying to read it. If she read some of it, if she can, maybe she did. Nobody really knows.
And Lavender's just picturing little Roxy in school, going, well, "How much education did you have?" That's what.
Hopefully, she was seeing Roxy attended school.
That's what I was just thinking of. Like, are we sure she went to school? I don't know. It's kind of sus.
Okay, so when I get my hands on the note or the letter, what's going on?
All right, so you open it up and it's written, and it's very like flowery handwriting, like very almost calligraphy. And it says, "I feel like it is unsafe for us to communicate via email. So I'm going to suggest that we all communicate via letter. Yes, physical letters. You all do know how to write, correct? Anyway, we've got 6 shelters in the works. Each one of them will have a home built over the top of it so that it looks less suspicious that there's all of this construction going on, in order to hide our actions from people who might be watching us a little too closely. Let me know if you agree to these terms. Sincerely yours, Raina Reed.
Why are you taking forever to read that?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I mean, she's already read it. She's just,
No,
I'm
Rox
trying
is
to
just
figure
trying to say this, even though it's only been like 15 seconds. She's kind of razzing her to make Lavender maybe plant the seed of doubt of like, did I take that long to read it? She's just trying to mess with Lavender a little bit.
well, Lavender's just kind of sitting there like, oh, you had 3 minutes to consider that. Like, give me, what? It's been like 30 seconds.
Like, I feel like you should be done already, though. Like,
Does she say that out loud?
yeah, she for sure does.
She was your Laughter's just gonna like look at her sideways, give her that side eye. Like,
You just look like you read really fast. Like, I'm surprised you're not done yet. It's like one of those you can't tell if she's like complimenting you or insulting you. It's kind of both.
so this is a shelter below a house. Is this the haunted mansion? Would I have any indication of the area this place is located?
You don't really have an indication of the area that it's located in. I mean, the haunted mansion's name is the Reed Mansion, and the writer of the letter's name is Raina Reed. But there's no indication that the two are related, according to what you've just read.
Okay, but the person's name is Reed.
Yes.
And would Lavender have seen that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, then she would have put 2 and 2 together.
Is there a return address on the letter?
Is there a return address on the letter, or is it just like
It looks like it was delivered by a courier. There's nothing on the outer envelope except for the wax seal on the back.
Oh, okay then, all right.
Just so from the haunted house.
Yeah, right. Lavender's looking at it, and she's like, okay, look, this person's name is Reed. We're going to the Reed Mansion. It could just be coincidence. Or this could be under the house. Did it state what was in those shelters? No?
No, but you got the feeling from the emails that they were very large shelters for a massive number of people. Kind of a stopgap for people who maybe couldn't get into a vault, but...
No crazy experiments like, Gary.
No crazy experiments, no Gary.
Just there could be a lot of ghosts under this house.
Just kind of good people or a good person trying to do what she can to help humanity, basically.
Okay. All right. Well, then she's going to be like, okay, well, we're going to a Reed house, and this person's name is Reed, and they have, this shelter underneath. It could be coincidence. I'm sure there's a lot of people with the last name of Reed.
Maybe, but here's the thing. If they have all sorts of shelter under there, it's probably just a prison because somebody's probably in charge who is just not great.
Well, that might explain why all the people go missing.
Yeah. For all we know,
actually haunted. And see, by the way, I told you, there's no such thing as ghosts.
Just
Just saying.
because this might be someone's basement dungeon death trap does not mean that ghosts don't exist.
She's gonna sit there and she's gonna shake her head, and she's just like,
You haven't disproven it. Like,
I mean, and as a scientist, she does have to agree that yes, I agree that I have not, but like she grew up in a vault where like scientists, right? So like the thought of ghosts just never even enters their head, right? It's to them, it's like child fantasy book, right?
Hmm.
So it's like believing in Santa Claus. So she's just going to be like, okay, well, you know, scientifically speaking, yes, that is something that can't be proved. So believe what you want.
I mean, we're gonna meet a ghost, so like it'll prove itself. I just
All
know.
right. And she's going to be like, you know what? If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I will admit I'm wrong. Let's go to this mansion and see if this is anything connected.
So if you're wrong, do I win a prize?
No.
Well, that's less fun.
Knowledge is its own reward.
I know, right? She's going to be like, your reward of proving me wrong is not reward enough.
Actually, that would be pretty rewarding.
Oh, okay. She's like, well, there you go.
But it's nice to get a little extra every now and then.
Oh, I see. She's gonna sit there and she's gonna scratch her head and she's gonna look at Charlie and she's gonna look around. She's gonna pilfer through her bag, like she's actually entertaining this ridiculous idea that she has to have a prize. Because again,
Doesn't have to
Lavender
be
is
big.
like a people pleaser, right? So she's
You
instead
win
of telling her
one
to go to hell,
wax-
she's like, she's like.
I love it.
You win one wax sealed envelope already opened.
Worth it.
You know what? She's gonna be like Brahmin milk. I got this little thing of Brahmin milk here. It says it's still good.
I mean, I don't know, maybe. You don't
Okay,
have
look,
to worry
look.
about picking a prize till like we're to that point.
She's gonna be like, that's highly suspicious. I don't trust you.
Me? That's good.
Yes.
That actually makes good sense.
You're learning so much from being on the surface.
I'm so proud of you already.
Right? I was like, it's because she's actually learning. She's like,
I imagine Skip's like, maybe this one does have a chance.
right? Maybe Skip is like, hey, this vault dweller might actually live.
Stranger things have happened in the wasteland.
But remember, gifts buy loyalty most of the time.
Huh. She's gonna be like, that sounds like that's actually true.
Yeah, I know some stuff.
The old you attract more flies with honey, right?
I mean, I wouldn't waste honey like that, but I guess.
And she's just like, because she's not gonna say anything. She's just in her head is like, why do they take everything so literally?
Honey flies are delicious.
Oh, you just, well, maybe we'll open some honey if we find some and like get some flies. You can eat those.
I mean, some of these flies are like the size of a basketball, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, those big bloat flies. Yeah, man, they're huge.
Maybe turn it into like a soup. They're pretty meaty. You could probably make a good chili out of it.
Honey fly soup. Fly honey soup? I don't know.
Bloat fly chili. Delicious.
Ew.
Sweet bloat fly chili with honey.
Just a little bit of sweet. Just a little bit.
Jalapeno blowfly jam.
Sounds so gross. I love how truly gross that sounds.
All right.
Is it morning?
I mean, you guys find a spot to kind of, you know,
Hunker down.
hunker down, relax, get some sleep.
Cook some rad roaches.
I mean, yeah, you absolutely could cook some rad roach meat. You know, the
Cook some
usual.
ghouls.
Ugh.
What you do is you leave the glowing one out, because then if it's still glowing, the other ones will be like, oh, like that, and then the light will attract them to that spot.
So are we camping? Just like curious, are we camping now and waiting till morning, or what's going on?
Yeah, since you cleared out the factory, you guys can camp out in here. I mean, it's safe
I
in
think
here.
like in the office, have Newton sit in front
Yeah,
of the door.
are we looting and pillaging?
Yep.
And I was like, Roxy told me you loot things, so she's gonna start.
Take as much as you can within reason.
Newton grabs a full desk.
Newton, no, put that down.
He might need to duck and cover.
No, that's too much, Newton. We can't take a desk from everywhere we.
Yeah, don't take a
visit.
desk, but do take a seat.
Okay. So he just he goes over to like the edge and just like throws the desk just to see how far he can get it.
Yeah. Oh, how'd that work for you?
It makes a lot of noise.
Well, but now we'll know that this place is definitely empty in 5, 4, 3, 2.
No,
What?
sometimes it takes longer than that.
Yeah, right. But she's sitting there waiting for the.
While you're waiting, he's thrown another desk.
I know there's a third one. Can we keep that one in there? I want to sleep on it.
Okay.
Thanks. You can throw it in the morning.
Do you still want to be on it when I throw it?
Probably not tomorrow, but maybe another time.
Okay, I'll ask you again tomorrow.
Thanks.
All right. And I am trying to find the right deal for a parcel. Let's see.
It's just a parcel of land. It's our parcel of land. We can get it if we want to.
And I'm putting all of this stuff in the party sheet.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right.
All right, so that is what you guys have found.
Question.
Uh-huh.
These magazines, are they permanent increases like Fallout 4 or like a timed thing like Fallout 76?
Timed, they're usually like a one-time use or per scene, something like that.
Yeah.
So they're like, is it just for that combat then?
Yeah. Well, like
Depends on the magazine.
yeah, so like sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say because it's like Tales of the Junktown Jerky Vendor, right? So like, I'm asking, does it permanently increase my speech by 1, like Fallout 4, or is it just like for that check, like Fallout 76, where you're just like this makes it for an hour or something?
It kind of makes it for like a scene. So like if you are
Okay,
walking up
gotcha.
on just like us you guys walking into the factory and staying through the night. That would be a scene.
There's a sniper
Gotcha, okay.
barrel.
Yeah, there is a sniper barrel. The thing is I don't know if that sniper barrel could be put on my laser rifle.
Hmm. A deluxe toolkit. We can fix things.
I can imagine her, like, somebody's reading this Tales of a Junktown Jerky vendor, and they go to the shopkeeper, and they're like, I just read in this magazine about how to, what do we call it, haggle?
Mm-hmm.
But then you forget it, and you've lost the magazine, so then you forget it, and it's all out of your head, like a test when you're a kid. You study, and then the knowledge is gone.
So Rox, she reads, because she took a couple of the books, she reads parts of this to Newton, like every night. Like verbatim. If it's an ad, she still reads it. Maybe describing why it's funny or kind of lame. She gets really into it.
She gets really into this librarian.
I imagine
mode,
Newton
huh?
just sits quietly and listens the entire time.
What does a deluxe toolkit do?
That is a good question.
Let's see.
A heavy
It
but
reduces the
still
difficulty of
heavy-
repair tests by 1 to a minimum of 0.
Yeah.
And you may attempt repair tests which normally require a workbench or are similar at a +1 difficulty.
It seems pretty cool. Hey, look, everybody got these cool, like, armor things before. Now I got one. Rox, look at it. Looks so dumb. I'm gonna wear it around for a while. You know, sometimes you just have to have that piece of clothing that looks really stupid. That's this.
Okay, so the deluxe toolkit, did you want to take it or did you want me to take it, Skip?
I mean, either or. I already have multi, but
I mean, I can take a toolkit. I think I have repair and can do science. Once I get gun nut.
Did you say my name? What?
Oh,
Get it?
yeah, no, I was like, oh, gun nut.
I know.
Yeah. I got it.
All this cool. So it's morning, right?
It is morning.
Hey, Newton, throw the desk.
Newton throws the desk.
I mean, there is an upper level to this this factory
he's
that
absolutely
overhangs the
level.
Takes it up there every time. Yeah.
It's the same
You
desk
did
you
say
threw
you
yesterday.
Took it upstairs. Yeah, that could break more if you throw it again.
That's what science has taught me. You throw it from higher up, it gets more break.
Lavender's just gonna, she's just gonna shake her head. She's really desperate to see this high school science textbook that he got all of his information from. She's gonna ask,
carrying
hey,
it all the time.
Newton, do you have that?
Of course he has it with him.
Can I see that?
Yeah, he'll show it to you.
He'll show it to me? Okay. So when I open it up, what do I see?
I mean, it's very heavily smudged and stained. And, like, he doesn't distinguish between where the kids drew pictures on it and what was the original printing. So, like, when he's trying typing notes. You know, there's maybe unnecessary boobs in there, and it's they're probably it was useful at one point, but there's like barely any useful information in there.
Yeah, she's get this science
Crayon
textbook.
marks.
She's just gonna be like, ugh. This is why, number one, like she's saying to herself, this is the these are just partial bits of science. So he's not getting, of course, the full thing, but he also doesn't understand what he's doing. Because every single time that she's trying to explain a scientific thing to him, nothing goes through. So she's going to look at him and she's going to say, "So Newton, do you see how gravity never changes? But when you have the acceleration, that's what makes it crash harder." And she has the air quotes.
Well, but things do fall at different speed. Look at the paper that is normal versus the paper when you crumple it up.
She's
He's
just
right.
going to be.
They have different gravity.
No, it's not. Gravity's not the thing. It's the object itself by weight
Right.
and
different gravity.
mass distribution. And she's like, "Wait, what?"
They have different gravity. That's why they fall different.
And she's just going to be sitting there, like,
Yeah,
He
because
has the notes to back it.
if they didn't have different gravity, then they would fall the same, right?
wait a minute. You're not actually on his side, right?
Who?
Skip. I was like, you
If the big dude says it, he's got the notes. I'm going to say it's accurate enough for me. You probably can't tell, but Rox is like, you can't tell if she's legit believes that that's factual, what Newton is saying, or if she's just doing it to kind of irritate you. Like that line between where you're like, is she lying or is she being honest?
Well, no, it's because she's just kind of sitting there like, it's like a black hole, right? I mean, when something has all that mass, yes,
Like a black
gravity
hole.
changes
Is
and
that
time changes, right? But it's something so massive. But none of these things that we have here is
So
really
you want him
a
to
huge
throw
difference.
stuff in a black hole, right?
A dude made a hole over there with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, throw some stuff in it.
You throw some stuff in it.
She's like, what?
Remember to get your book back and take notes.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. He loves that book.
Yes, you know what? Take this book with, and then she's gonna look at it and go, "Oh my God, people never change," and because like she's also seen drawings of these terrible boy, anatomical parts in her own like school, right? Because all boys are around the same, right? People never change, right? So she's like, "Oh my God." even back then, people never change. Like one of the oldest jokes in the world is a fart joke.
All right. That was funny. So you guys have completely kind of cleared out the factory and destroyed some desks and stuff.
Yeah.
And so you go ahead and kind of hit the road.
Hey Newton, can you grab this chair and just like carry it for me for a while?
He certainly does.
Are you gonna sit in?
Yeah, eventually.
So he's I meant so he's like carrying you.
He would carry it while if you want to sit in it too.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. Are you gonna sit in it
she's
like a
gonna
queen?
Start by walking, but she's gonna definitely use it to sit in later. She's just asked him to carry it for her.
Yeah, no problem. He'll carry it. I got it.
You're just the best.
Of course he'll carry it. He's just that kind of dude.
It's so that later I can sit if you're going to have me take some extra notes for you so I can write better.
I mean, that's a good call. All right, so are you guys ready to hit the next landmark that's on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so as you are kind of looking at the map that Julia's brother gave you, you notice that the next landmark looks like a gas station. Looks like a Red Rocket. So you kind of scan the skyline to see if you notice, because he did say that you would be able to see each landmark from the previous landmark. And you do, off in the distance, see a Red Rocket gas station. So you can either kind of cut over the land, or you can take the road, which would be easier travel. It's totally up to you guys.
That feels like a skip decision.
I mean, the path of least resistance would be the road.
Yes, it would.
And the easiest place to set up an ambush.
You were a little quiet.
You cut out, so
You said it would be the easiest place to set up an ambush.
So the easiest place for someone to set up an ambush is the road.
Oh, who are we ambushing?
We're not ambushing.
I mean, yeah, probably not.
I thought we were
trying to
looking for
ambush
duty.
us.
So we should just sneak through the bushes and
So,
breathe.
I was about to say, are you saying that we should, cover ourselves in fake bushes and run?
No, follow the road. But if we see anything up ahead on the road, you're off the road. Set off.
Lavender just wants to dress up like a tree.
She, considering that some of the people in her vault are actually like mutated with plants, it's not far out of the realm of possibility.
I mean, if you just want to dress as like a tree or a bush or something, you can do that. No one's going to stop you. I think in some cities they sell suits that you can buy where you kind of look like that.
Really?
Yeah, they're not.
This would
really-
not be something she knows.
They're not really the highest quality. Like if you're real close, you can tell it's not really a tree. But like, yeah, there are things.
So it's like a camouflage, right? Right.
Yeah, but like plantier, more like vegetation.
Oh, interesting.
But
So
it's
she's
not
sitting here
made out of plants or vegetation. It just looks more like him from far away.
Yeah, I would imagine the concept of ghillie suit might not have come up for her.
Probably not.
So she's like, interesting. Okay, so then we follow the road, but be careful for an ambush. This is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so you guys follow the road. It's fairly uneventful. There you don't run into any ambushes or anything. But as you are approaching the Red Rocket,
An Alpha Deathclaw appears.
I don't think you guys are ready for an Alpha Deathclaw.
I was about to say, oh, we run.
I mean, that.
Oh, Gip's ready.
Oh, yeah, like Lavender would go full tree and just sit there.
I don't have to outrun the Deathclaw.
Yeah, you just have to outrun everybody else.
Yep.
All right, so
Newton has a chair.
He sits down and starts talking to him.
that is true. So as you're approaching the Red Rocket, over the loudspeaker, or over what sounds like a loudspeaker, you hear, "Hark, who goes there?" And then you hear another voice kind of, sounds like they're standing off to the side, saying, "Where the hell did you hear that?" And you hear the first voice say, "I read it in a book." And the second voice says, "Wait, you can read?"
What book?
Who are you?
I like books. I want to hear more about the book you're talking about.
First, tell me who you are.
Hello, I am Newton. Do you need a chair?
No, that's my chair. Rocks?
I can't give you this chair.
Johnny, is that you? Is Greg there?
Who the hell are Johnny and Greg? And you're hearing this like they have forgotten to like unpush the transmit button.
Do you know Tony? Or George? Scotty?
No, who are Tony, George, and Scotty? Who the hell are you talking about?
Oh, I guess you don't know them. Never mind.
For a moment, Lavender's going to say, for a moment, I thought this was a pre-recorded message, but this can't be a pre-recorded message. Who are you?
We asked you first. Watch what you're doing, because you're surrounded.
I already said I'm Rocks.
You sound like
I said I am Newton, and you can't have this chair.
Yeah, that's my chair. He'll fight you for me if I need. And I will also fight you for my chair.
You're going to fight us over a chair that you have? I don't care about a chair.
Oh.
What?
Oh, well, then we're probably going to be fine. I mean, you know, as long as you don't want my chair.
Really don't care about your chair.
Okay, well then, why hassle us then?
What, is her chair not good enough for you?
Yeah, are you saying my chair is bad? It's a good chair.
Fantastic.
You're not actually.
Super glad you have a good chair.
Our party has become someone else's random encounter.
It really has. I love this.
I mean, like, Lavender's just sitting there. She's fine. And then when Skip says something,
She's not
like,
sitting there. She's standing because she's not in the chair.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Actually, she might go sit in the chair.
Hey, Newton, put that down.
This chair,
Like,
she's
right
gonna
here.
sit in it.
Oh, no. Hey, that's my chair. I'll share it with you. But like half and half. Okay.
Okay, that sounds great. Half and half.
Left butt cheek on the chair. All right.
We both sit half and half.
So, like, Roxy gives this really serious expression. You know when like coaches like lean forward on a chair and they have their elbows on their knees and they're like really intense. She does that.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, so you don't want the chair, but you're out here saying we're surrounded and hassling us. Like, meet us halfway because we don't understand what's going on. You got to explain a little more before you start like laying it on heavy.
So you hear the second voice, the softer one that's not like right by the PA system, say, "I don't think these people can help us."
Yeah. Lavender's gonna say louder, "I can hear you, you know. And yes, they are a little crazy. Help you what?"
And the first person goes, "Well, we don't have any idea what they'll be able to do unless we decide that we can at least somewhat trust them." And then he goes full force into the PA system and says, "Look, that red rocket has ghouls in it, like feral ghouls. Like they tried to attack us. My friend's leg is broken. Somehow we got up here on the roof, but we can't get down because we don't really have any weapons but our fists. We were trying to get to Diamond City. Do you guys have any like first aid? And is there any way you can help us so that we can at least get down and move down the road? We don't have anything of value It's just us two, so don't kill us. We're not worth anything.
I thought you said
Do
we were
do we
surrounded.
believe them? So wait, are you saying you lied to us? See,
You're a
Lavender,
group
that's why you
traveling
can't
with a
trust everyone.
super mutant. You could have been a threat. You could still be a threat. We're taking our lives into our own hands by even
Oh.
trusting you.
Yeah, you really are.
Yes.
That's rough.
Yeah.
You're really desperate. You can tell.
Hey, good luck with that, guys.
Yeah, Lavender's like, man, you really can't trust anybody.
Newt looks around for the super mutant.
Yeah, I know. She was sitting there like, look, guys, we have a super mutant on our side. I think you could jump off the building and go down the road. There's nothing wrong. What's stopping you?
I mean, we could probably catch you.
Right?
Or like help you down.
I mean, my friend has a broken leg. So
Yeah.
And
Jumping-
land on the other leg.
Yeah. Or like
But just lay down your head. Keep your leg safe.
I mean,
How
we
far
can
up
pretty
are
much
they,
reach
just out of
you,
curiosity?
right?
It's just a standard red rocket, so it would be like the roof of a one-story building.
The roof of one's like
So like Newton could reach up and just hoist them off, right?
Like they're really
Probably
just.
shove one of the cars over.
Yeah, right?
I mean, you can get up, and they say you can get up on the roof of the building if you want to. We used like the dumpsters that were in back and just kind of hoisted ourselves up here. But like we said, there are feral ghouls inside the building.
okay. So they're inside. So you know that if you jump down, you're going to be food.
Correct.
Is this what I'm?
Yes,
Okay.
because we
She's
have
like-
no weapons.
She's like, how far are we away from the building? Just because the player doesn't know, not the character.
Did I not share the map with you?
No,
Well,
yeah.
sometimes I don't really know where oh, here we are. And they're up at the top there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see the kind of shadow of the overhang for the red rocket.
I see it. So Lavender's going to go to Skip and say, oh, what is a Pharaoh Ghoul's notice range? Basically, she's asking you what their aggro range is, you think, as to why they haven't come out and eaten us yet.
I mean,
The
I'm kind of
doors are
surprised
closed.
they haven't.
Could Newton use one of those trees to like prop it up against and create a path down for them?
Maybe
Like, it looks like the overhang comes out pretty far away from it.
it does, but since the one guy's leg is broken, he can't like walk on it. So
Do a
he
little
would need some
butt
first
scoop.
aid before he would be able to.
Okay, I have first aid. I see what you're saying.
Oh, she tosses Lavender up there.
He actually tosses me up there.
I mean, if you want to, like, he'll just lift you up there.
He picks up Lavender. Lavender's like, hey, whoa, wait, hold on a second.
No, he wouldn't do that without your permission, but he would still like.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Rox is gonna bring her chair over and then like just set it down on the ground next to where he's throwing
Hoping she has
her up and
popcorn.
sit down.
Okay, hold on. I have first aid.
Okay. And also,
So-
I mean, it is starting to kind of get dark because each place that you're going to is about a day's walk between each place. So you are going to have to find somewhere to kind of set up shop and sleep for the
Gotcha.
night.
Do you know
Well,
how
we
many
know the
feral
roof here is
ghouls
safe.
are in here?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Lavender's gonna say, hey, do you know how many ghouls?
Well, I mean,
2,
Don't they-
10?
kind of all look alike. I don't.
No, I said how
three-
many?
3 or
Not if they're your.
4. I don't know. 2.
Do any of them glow?
Not that we noticed.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because you'd be on your own.
You see Rox.
That's
just rubbed the
reassuring.
thought she pulled teeth out of yesterday. Oh, good. They don't glow. Good.
Right. I mean, we just had a bad experience with them yesterday.
Do we not trust the ones that glow? And he looks at Lavender.
Nope, not too much. Not the ghoul people. She seems okay so far.
Oh, okay.
Founder's just a little upset by that. She's just like looking at Newton with a semi glare, like,
He's probably oblivious.
oh, he is 100%.
I love it.
Okay, so then what? I mean, I guess I'm going to get just a little closer. And is there any way that we can see, like, does anybody actually have some kind of
Telescope.
sniper, scope or something that we can kind of figure out how many are in here?
If you want, I'll just
I know-
run in there and check.
That would be ill advice
Oh,
until we've made a small, like, scope.
And I have a short scope. That's it.
Yeah, mine is short because it's my eyes.
I think I have a longer range, right? I don't know if it has a scope. Let me see what mine is.
I mean, all the doors are closed, and there are some
and you couldn't
windows,
see any windows? Yeah, that's what I was saying.
and there are a few windows that are open, and the doors are glass.
Okay. That's what I want. That's what I was going to say was like she
Okay.
would just use like the scope to take a look inside, like, with the gun, just to be like, how many does she see?
Looks like they keep disappearing off the deal. 3.
So as of
There's
right
at least
now,
5. There's gotta be.
she can only see 3. Okay, so as of right now, I can see 3.
P.O. See what is in there? I mean, if we could clear them out, we could stay here the night.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I mean, 3 is not too bad. We killed 3 the other day, right?
I mean, it hurt
Or
a
a
little
glowing
bit, but
one,
we're
I think.
fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's like, come on. Yeah. I think it'll be okay.
Okay, should I just bust in this door? And Rox has already like walked up to the building.
I mean, if she's already walked up to the building, then that's... Lavender was, like here, trying to scope it. And so she's just gonna eat.
I don't know why it keeps locking your token, Lavender. Let me check something real quick.
Yeah.
So which door is the front? This one looks like it goes to a little hall.
I feel like there's like a clear, glassish looking section next to the pumps. That's probably like the main entrance. That would make sense.
So there's
table, or
the
is that
pool
a
table, and then there's a door to the left of the pool table. And that's the main door.
over by where Skip is right now?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll probably go ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling with the little bell if we open it from here. Yeah, let's just do that a few times and kind of pull them out. Rox is going to test to see if the door is unlocked.
She's gonna see if it goes ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, she for sure wants that. She loves that sound. It's like
Right.
one of the best sounds.
You could probably steal the bell.
So the
She
door
might.
is unlocked, but unfortunately there is no bell.
Somebody already took it. I hate that.
Dang bell stealers.
She's going to just shout,
Are there any girls
Marco!
in there that we need to pee on?
Marco? And then kind of pull it close a little.
No, just walk in.
Okay.
Okay, hold on just a sec. So you are ringing or walking through the door, or are you just opening the door?
No, Newton's going in.
Newton's going in?
Unless someone tells him to stop, he's going
I
in.
was gonna suggest sneak, but if Newton's going in, they ain't no help. So
No, they already know we're here.
So then, yeah.
All right. So this guy right here is going to come towards you. Skip has the initiative.
Hey. Well, hello, ugly.
Hi.
Not you.
That's pretty rude. Oh, not him. Got it.
There it is. Do do do. Pew pew. Burn the extra image. 8 damage.
All right. Well, that
That's his turn.
I'm
one's
not
toast.
critical injured in my torso today, right?
Let me. Nope, you were healed.
It just still says it under me in effect.
It started bleeding the entire time.
Yeah, right.
I'm just
No, Lavender would
would
not have let her do that. Lavender would not have let that go.
There,
So
I got rid of it.
She's
Sneak in around Newton a little bit.
she's a little too nice.
She's gonna kind of keep going along this wall till she sees anything through doors, behind counters, etc. Can she see that one over there? That one? There's like a door here, but I don't know if it's got like a, a restaurant door to the back or something.
Nope, you can see it.
Okay. Can I use a minor action to aim?
I believe so. Let me check.
I don't remember what that does exactly, but I know it's a thing.
I don't know where you got this little map from, Foxy, but I thoroughly appreciate the layout. With the little skeletons and the little blood.
Yeah.
I really appreciate this layout.
This feels really Fallout. It was just
Exactly. I really like.
all it's missing is like a teddy bear or a mannequin.
Oh yeah,
And a
with
weird
a little
boat.
with a little cigar and a little hat, reading a newspaper.
Right. Yep, I found it. I just Googled it and they said you can use these maps, and it was somebody on Reddit. So I'm like, I will do so then. Thank you. All right. Yes, you can use a minor action to aim. I believe you just click on the little dude at the bottom. There's the little outline of the guy where you want to hit. I think that's how that works.
Yep.
Okay. It just kind of highlights all of him. Is that right? It doesn't add like an extra die or anything, does it?
Not that I'm aware of. It's supposed to increase the difficulty, but we're just going to see if it works right first. All right, so you have hit. We will add this here. And okay, now try clicking on the little dude.
He is quick.
All right, now roll your damage.
Pop, 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 pop. And
It looks like maybe he got untargeted. No, he's targeted.
Me see.
he just doesn't like when I shoot things. And can I use one of our action point things to do my fast shot? What's happening?
He's testing.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. I definitely need to get another monitor hooked up to this. Because trying to move all of the stuff around to find what I'm looking for. Quick draw. Was it? Oh, there's
No.
fast shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. So
it says penalties you cannot benefit from the aim minor action, but I did that before the first shot. Does that just mean for the second shot?
sure, yeah.
I don't really know what that means.
At this point, yes, that's what that means.
Okay. So
you want to go ahead and you. Okay, he needs to be targeted.
He is on my screen.
Okay. And then you need to go ahead and spend the action points to take the additional major action.
How do we just do that?
Right click on the action points and it says spend 2 action points, but I will add 1 back.
Okie dokie.
Okay, and now roll your attack.
I had just rolled that. I think I've rolled 2 total because this is the one I rolled up there.
Okay, I don't know if it'll.
I mean,
Because the last time we tried to do that, it didn't apply the damage.
should I try it?
Yeah, go
Or
ahead.
do you want me to roll the attack again? I could do either.
Go ahead and roll the attack again.
It only hit once.
Okay, and then go ahead and roll the damage.
Well,
That's poo.
son of a biscuit. Well, I'll get you next time.
All right, so Charlie's gonna come charging up here.
At least I hit it once.
And he's gonna burst through and jump up and try to bite this ghoul right here. What do we got, Charlie? Okay, and so we're gonna roll its damage.
Woo-hoo.
And then Charlie's gonna get out of the way because he knows y'all have guns, and that's not a good time.
Good boy, Charlie.
I disagree. Guns are a great time.
I mean, if you're using them, not if you have them pointed at you. All right, so this ghoul is going to come out here. And the skip.
Totally imagining that thing run out just like it does in Fallout, just out of nowhere.
All right, so it's going to try to attack Skip. All right, so did that say it's a miss?
Miss.
All right. Well, he missed. And now it's Lavender's turn.
Okay. Lavender is going to fire. So I don't know, how I need to move or whatever. I mean, I have a longer range one, so.
I mean, you can move through Newton if you want to, since he's one of your party.
Yeah, right. I'll hide in the shrub.
Control.
There you go.
I'll hide in the shrub so that so that she's like a plant. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and roll and see.
Nope, you didn't have him targeted.
Crap.
It's fine. I'll just drag the damage over.
I haven't rolled damage, so that's just 2 attacks.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Okay, all right.
Excellent. Okay, go ahead and pass your turn.
Okay.
All right, Newton's gonna try and smash this guy.
Newton's going to very effectively smash this guy, and you can use an action point to increase the damage since there's an extra one.
Yep, I'll do that.
Okay.
Seven damage.
All right, he's toast. Okay, go ahead and pass your turn. And so this ghoul, who is already, he's not really feeling well, but he doesn't know that because he's a ghoul. So he's going to come out here and try to get Newton. All right, and that's a hit. But, he broke his finger trying to hit you.
There's probably a ghoul gnawing on his arm. He's just like, all right.
Right, it's got no teeth. It's got no teeth. It's just.
Mm-hmm. All right, it skips.
It's like fully latched onto his arm. He's swinging it around.
Hold him still.
Like training one of those attack, like police dogs.
How aren't you bleeding yet?
Newton held him still.
Ooh.
All right, he's not just dead, he's squishy.
He's a bloody mess, right?
Indeed, like he's a blood splatter on the ground. All right, so you guys, if you want to kind of wander around the red rocket and see if there are any more ghouls, or see if there's anything worth looting, feel free.
Oh,
That was only 2?
That was 3.
Was it 3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's the other splatter. That's right.
yeah. I'm gonna do both.
Same.
Oh. Okay, the question is, how do we get to these dudes on the roof?
You would need to go out the back door and climb up the dumpsters.
Oh, I'll go out the back door and climb up the dumpster.
Newton will assist you.
Okay, cool.
He's gonna boost you.
Yeah, right.
There's a
Newton
road
will
out
come.
there.
Newton, I need some help.
Have you ever seen them lift a cheerleader? Just like that. Just throws you up on the roof.
Ah.
And then follows up himself. Probably puts a dent in the dumpster.
She's like, ah.
I feel if he tried to stand on top of it, the plastic would just break.
Oh, yeah, it
No matter what would bend for sure, and I feel like it wouldn't really help him.
Newton, be gentle.
Okay.
All right. So when she gets up there, she's gonna be like, "Hey, guys, where are you? You dead?"
We're not dead. Is everybody
good.
going up on the roof?
Rox, once she sees they've been launched up there, will kind of walk around the restaurant. Just make sure it's empty.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's empty. They were, the people were being honest with you.
She's gonna look for random shit then.
Okay, so Rox is not up on the roof. There's not a lot of random shit in this red rocket, simply because it's kind of out in the open. It's been searched so many times. It's been looted all to heck. It's a miracle that all of the glass isn't broken.
That's okay.
Alex is like, I'll fix that.
Who has a ping pong table on the top of the roof?
I mean, that sounds awesome.
I mean, it looks, from what you're seeing, it looks like, you know, at one point there were people who were kind of posted up here keeping an eye out, like it was their lookout spot, you know. If you'll notice, there are a couple of chairs looking out at the road.
And
Do you want one of these chairs instead?
if you think about it, with Newton up there, that table probably won't stay up there long.
I mean, there's all kinds of really cool stuff he could throw off the side up here. He'd have to wrench it loose first, but
There's a giant frisbee.
Yeah, throw that.
Lavender is trying to find the guy and be like, "Medic."
so the guys are sitting, like one of them is sitting over in the recliner on the right, and his buddy is kind of sitting on the sandbag area looking at you guys. He's kind of got his hands up because, like I said, he was being honest. They don't have any weapons, and they are at this point scared to death because you killed everything that was in there, and they don't know if you're gonna take them out and try to loot what they've got or what. Like, they were being totally honest with you. They have nothing. They're just a couple of survivors trying to get to Diamond City to start a new life, basically.
All right. She's gonna start walking up to him, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, put your hands down. I'm not gonna hurt you. Where's your dude? Come on."
You hear glass shattering downstairs.
No, don't mind her. She's a little crazy.
You hear maniacal laughter.
You do, right? That's why Lavender's just like, don't worry, she's fine.
Both of them, their eyes are like really wide. Like, they're mildly terrified because they're hearing the stuff breaking downstairs, and they don't know really who's downstairs. They saw you guys from the road.
They had that weird exchange, right? They know we're not right.
They do. I was about to say, we had the whole chair exchange.
Oh yeah, they're super concerned that you know, y'all
There's
are
a
just
super mutant on the roof.
crazy. There's a super mutant on the roof and a mongrel dog that, you know, every time they've come across one of those, it has been hostile.
Right.
So,
and then you have this. Do they know that I'm a vault dweller?
would you still be wearing your vault suit?
Oh, absolutely. I'd be wearing my vault suit.
Then yeah, I mean they understand like what the vault suit means and the Pip Boy and stuff. And then the fact that you have glowing blue flowers in your hair.
Yep.
They're just like, something ain't right here.
Yep. And she's just gonna keep walking, you know, towards them. She's very good natured, so you know she's just kind of.
The one guy kind of reaches out and puts his hand on the other guy's arm, and he goes, "Were we exposed to some weird drugs that we're not aware of?" The other guy's like, I don't think so, but I mean,
Y'all want some drugs?
There's more smashing.
I mean, we could have been. I don't know.
You are freaking out.
Yeah, by this time Lavender's reached. She's gonna get her first aid. She's got medicine, and she'll do her best to heal this guy up.
All right, so the first guy's name is Joel. The second guy's name is John. They introduce themselves to you, Lavender, because you're over there with them.
Mhm.
Didn't I ask
Okay.
if you knew who John was?
Like they were going to admit that they knew literally
Okay,
anybody that you said.
Totally liars. They knew John the whole time.
Whole time. Lavender's gonna be like,
We were asking for John with an H, and he's just John without an H.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan. That stupid Dungeons and Dragons movie. Jonathan. I love that part.
Jonathan! It's funny because they say it different almost every time.
Mm-hmm.
Like a real DM.
It's perfect.
What was his name?
All right. So they explain, what they're doing, how they got there. They were on their way to Diamond City. They've kind of been going through and scavenging for things that they need. They're super low on supplies. They've got a few things to eat. They kind of check with you guys to see if you need anything that they have, since they're both now healed and can, head back on to Diamond City starting tomorrow, because it's really too late to start any sort of trek tonight.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's gonna sit there and be like, all right, I guess I have to engage in small talk. Hi, I'm Lavender. The super mutant over there is Newton. And she's gonna say loud so Newton can hear her. Newton, don't eat them. They're new lab partners.
Oh, we're gonna do experiments together?
Yes.
That's great. And Newton's gonna go toss the satellite dish like a frisbee.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, I saw that out the window. That was really good.
And she's gonna be like, yes. So you're safe now. The super mutant is nice. I guess as nice as a super mutant can be, right? And then that's Skip over there, and the maniacal laughing what am I gonna say? The tornado downstairs is Rock.
As you're saying that, she's like climbing up the dumpster already. Oh, that's like the nicest thing.
She's well, yeah. You're coming in here like a hurricane.
Yeah, that's true.
Like a wrecking ball, even.
Yes, right. And so she's just gonna be. We're generally good-natured people. You're all right.
The giggle from the side kind of makes them look over at Skip like, okay. He's not a cannibal, is he?
Skip, you're not a cannibal, right?
I thought we said we couldn't eat these guys.
That's correct.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
They're still alive. You can't. Don't unalive them just for food.
No, you know what? He's quiet. I'm going to assume that's enough. No cannibals.
No cannibal. No.
He was just stunned into silence for a while there. The thought.
Well,
It's like, okay.
I guess that's reassuring. So what are you guys doing out here?
I was heading over to this supposed Reed mansion that's haunted. Somebody said that his sister is missing and never came back, and offered us some money and I don't have money to even buy power noodles. So, I'm
You guys don't know someone named Julia, do you?
I mean, we don't really ask a whole lot of people their names if they're just kind of passing by.
Oh, you really should.
Well, I guess we'll take that into account from here on out. We did see a girl pass by here. I don't know, Joel, what do you think? About a week and a half, 2 weeks ago? Joel says, yeah, I think it was probably about 2 weeks ago. Looked like
you've been up here that long?
Did she have 2 arms and 2 legs?
yes, she actually
And all
she
her
did.
teeth? Did
We
she
did
have
not-
all
Sounds
her-
like Judy.
We didn't get close enough to see her teeth. But she did have 2 arms and 2 legs because she was carrying a fairly large, like, backpack. Looked like it was full of stuff, but
Wait, which way was she going?
she was headed that direction, and they point down, and you can now see the outline of a large mansion on the horizon. She was headed that direction.
Well, that's confusing. Why would she have a full pack?
I mean, there's lots of
that's
places
the direction of the
to.
mansion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd think your pack would be empty until you've, like, been there.
Well, unless you're looting things as you're going along.
I mean, but if you fill all your space, then you don't have space for more.
Inventory management is like the one thing you gotta learn in Fallout.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, right.
But to be fair, how many of us had full packs? But like, I could do another point of interest.
Exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lies. So, yeah, I mean, it looked like she had a fairly heavy backpack, but it did look like there was still some space in the backpack.
Oh, good.
Because you know how once you get to a spot, you can decide what things you really don't need once you have everything available
Yeah, like
at your
if you're trying to
disposal.
retrieve
Then you
books
edit your
and
backpack,
that sort of thing.
right? Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't need 30 pounds of plastic trays and car batteries.
Exactly. But I'll leave them somewhere that if I need them, I can come back and get them.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly right. So
You stash it in a stash box and then you come back.
exactly. So that's really where we're gonna call it for tonight, because it's shortly after 11 here.
Okay, sounds great.
But yes, you guys have met Joel and John, who are hanging out on the top of the Red Rocket. Yep, they do tell you that, yes, they did stay here. They've been up here about 3 weeks. But a lot of the reason they were able to stay up here is because, yeah, it does look like there were people who at one point had been camped out up here. And there was a lot of supplies. As you see, there's the ping pong table and
Mm-hmm.
and all that other stuff. So, maybe the people who were camped out up here ended up becoming the feral ghouls that were in the Red Rocket. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is where we're going to call it. Let me see who we can raid out to.
But the most important question, did we level?
Oh my God. Actually, with all of the ghouls that y'all killed tonight, I would say, yeah. Hold on, let me.
Especially that big fancy one.
I know, you guys had a big, scary, fancy ghoul.
There's so many teeth in my trunk.
He took several bullets to drop.
It was unpleasant business.
It was indeed.
Next time I'll just try to hit him where the sun don't shine.
Shot him in the ass.
Let's
I feel like if we stay here the night, for sure, Rox, like, just talks to John, like, no, I'm pretty sure you used to run with, like, Betsy and her crew. She died, but, like, you look real familiar.
And they're just kind of looking at you like, no, no.
Dude's gonna spend the evening playing with the rocket, see if he can get it to blast off.
My God.
I mean, I feel like that is an excellent use of Newton's time. All right, let's see.
All he manages to do is shove it off the roof.
It's funny because I was thinking exactly that. Oh, it was so loud when it hit the ground.
Oh, but now I am a rocket scientist.
You did a good job. Remember notes.
Oh, of course.
All right, it looks like Cheerful Bacon is streaming. I feel like we need to go raid Cheerful. So let's get this party
Is
started.
bacon ever not cheerful? Like,
This bacon is super extra hyper cheerful. So if you have not followed Cheerful Bacon, be sure and do that. And I'm gonna hit the raid now button. Everybody have a great night. Thanks for hanging out and listening to us, BS in the wasteland.
Yeah.
take care, everyone.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Thanks for everything.
Come on.
Enjoy your night.